Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to our Thursday mindfulness yoga, trauma-sensitive yoga. So find yourself sitting up in an easy seated pose. So you can sit in easy seated pose, or if it's more comfortable for you, you can just straighten your legs and sit into stick pose, or you can move in whichever way feels most comfortable for you. So let's tune in, let's embody. Let's turn our palms facing up. And let's greet our breath. And as we greet our breath, we begin to notice every inhale and every exhale. We become aware of the breath moving in through the nostrils and the breath leaving the body. And as we pay attention to that, I invite you to soften your shoulders and let it fall. Soften your belly. In fact, give your entire being permission just to soften into the earth and the earth energy. Become aware of the rise and fall of your chest and your belly with every inhale and every exhale. And as you do that, bring your entire being into your own awareness. Noticing your entire being. And as you do that, honor yourself. And then make an intention for your practice tonight. And even if that intention is just working on yourself, working on something that you might want to change, it's always a beautiful thing to do. Or also if you maybe want to offer up your practice to someone who is struggling at this given time. Get a sense of how your energy is tonight. And just a reminder for everyone with trauma-sensitive yoga, it's very gentle, it's very slow. You will notice every time after we do a posture, I will ask you to sensate, to be able to feel your body and to feel what is happening in your body as you do the different postures. So that's one way of really reconnecting with the body. Also, with trauma-sensitive yoga, the whole notion of connecting to the body is really coming back home and really beginning to feel okay, even if the feelings that we experience in the body is uncomfortable. We become acquainted to that, and in that way, the body will open up, the body will expand, and the body will know what to do with the tension, with the little traumas that we all still carry, with the stresses. So let's take a few more breaths here, and then we'll move into warming up the body with our breath. So we take a nice deep inhale and we bring our hands into heart center. And here we acknowledge ourselves and we acknowledge our practice. Take a nice deep inhale. We're going to rise our arms all the way up, lengthen up, stretch up, just opening up the side body and opening up the intercostal spaces, stretching out the arm muscles. Now, as we exhale, we'll bring our arms in front of our heart center and then just lengthening the fingertips a little bit forward. We'll take another deep inhale, and we'll open up our arms and push back, opening up the inside of the arms, lengthening and strengthening those arm muscles. And then as we exhale, we get to bring our arms back onto our mat. We'll do a few of these postures. So inhale, strong, strong inhale through the nose, lengthening up, stretching up, squeezing the belly tight. Exhale, begin to bring our arms forward, lengthening the fingertips away from the body. Inhale, we open up our arms, pushing back, pushing the shoulder blades together at the back there, opening up and lengthening the arms. And exhale, we bring our arms down by our side. Once we're here, we take a deep inhale and another strong exhale. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So you can exhale gently through the mouth or through the nose, or you can just alternate and feel the difference. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then we bring our palms again facing up. We close our eyes and we sensate, we go into our embodiment. And all we do is just noticing and asking that question as we soften the shoulders. What am I noticing in my body right now? Let's take 2 breaths here. Next posture, we're going to warm up the torso. We're going to tap into the shoulders. We're going to tap into the shoulder blades. And so we bring out 4 fingers up front and the thumbs at the back with the elbows to the side. Or you can just bring both your fingers onto your shoulders. Just get a sense as you do this, get a sense what feels most comfortable for you. And we are going to do a nice Kundalini Kriya. We're going to move back and forth, tapping into the waistline as well, the back muscles, front muscles, and the shoulders. So let's go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Few more. Back to center. Bring out all palms down, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Soften your shoulders, let it fall, go into the body. And just notice with pure awareness the shifts and changes in the body as you breathe in and breathe out. Always staying present, always being in the here and now. And if the mind wanders, we know what to do. We just bring the mind back with the breath. We focus on the breath and get ourselves back here. So let's just take a few shoulder lifts, nice deep inhale. Let's shrug the shoulders up, pushing up as if we want to touch the ears. Exhale, let's roll the shoulder blades back and let it fall. Back to center, nice deep inhale. Inhale, let's shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, let's roll the shoulder blades forward. Come back to center. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Hold it there a little bit, squeezing the belly tight. Lift back, roll, and let it fall. And again, inhale, let's shrug up the shoulders. And as we exhale, we roll the shoulders forward and let it fall. And then we come back to center. So let's just do a few movements with our neck and just getting the neck to open up there a little bit. We can just do a few neck rotations, starting first going onto the right and then onto the left. So let's begin just from the right all the way forward, just as if you're painting a circle with your nose up in the sky. Noticing, inhaling, exhaling. And if there's any tightness in the neck, so we just remove any of that tightness there. Also pay attention to your shoulders, because often when we're working with the neck, the shoulders want to go up. So keep the shoulders soft and relaxed. We come back to center. As we come back to center, we're going to switch sides. So now over to the left and right. Inhaling, exhaling. Always breathing, don't forget to breathe. Our breath is the bridge between our physical body, our emotional body, and our spiritual body. So we work with the breath always. The breath is moving our energy, moving the chi around into the body. Let's do a few more rolls over to the right, back, side, forward. Few more. And then slowly and gently, we make our way back to center. We close our eyes, take a moment, let's just see what's happening in the body. All right, so we take a nice deep inhale, and we are going to go onto our backs. Going onto our backs with our knees bent, and then all the way down onto our back. We're going to do a few postures in this way. So just bring your arms down by your side, palms facing up. Keep your knees bent first for the few breaths here so that your lower back can gently settle into the mat. So we're going to start off with wind relieving pose. We straighten the right leg, take a deep inhale, we bend the left knee. Then we interlace our fingers, bring it 2 inches below that, right knee. Take the right knee slightly to the right, minding the ribcage and the chest. Bring your arms and elbows a little bit closer into your leg. Drop your chin down onto your chest. Flex the toes towards your face. And then bulge up your biceps and triceps. And then with all the might and strength in your biceps and triceps, we're going to pull this knee closer and closer and closer towards our right shoulder. Very, very powerful posture. So in doing so, we are lengthening and stretching that big psoas muscle. We are massaging the ascending colon, helping with elimination, digestion, release of toxins. As you can see, we are opening up that right hip, lubricating the knee and stretching out those strong thigh muscles. So let's take 3 more breaths here. Inhaling for strength, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. And once we've completed our 3 breaths, we're gonna bend the left knee, bring the left sole of the foot flat on our mat. You're gonna take the left foot and swing it over, let it hang over the side here. And we've created a triangle. Then we're gonna lift up the left foot, take the right palm, bring it through the triangle, left arm outside. So you can either hold behind the thigh or you can interlace your fingers, same behind the thigh. Second modification, you can straighten your leg. We're going to be in a tug of war, or you can just keep the knee bent, whatever works for you. You can play with that. Once we're here, all we do is we push that right knee away from our body. We pull the left leg or a little bit forward, just a little bit. So it's just like getting into a tug of war here. We squeeze the abdominals nice and tight, pushing the lower back into the earth, and we take 3 breaths. And you notice all the parts, all the muscles, all the bones, all the joints, all the ligaments involved in this beautiful, beautiful posture. Every yoga asana, every yoga posture was created by the healers to bring healing into the body. So always as you stay connected, you'll notice how these postures are impacting not just muscles, bone, and ligaments, but also all our internal organs. So from here, we're going to release the grip, bring our arms down, but open it to the side, bring the left leg all the way down. And once the leg is connected to the earth, going to take the right toe, bring it over and try to just touch the earth, getting a nice stretch here. And then we bring the head all the way over to the right. And then we take 3 breaths. So inhaling for strength. Feel that. Exhaling, letting go. Feel all the parts of your body involved in the stretch. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. Once we've completed our 3 breaths, we're going to slowly and gently roll onto our back, open up the legs a little bit, let the toes drop to the side, arms down by your side. Soften the back body into your mat and then surrender. Just let everything melt into the earth. Inhaling for strength, exhaling, letting go. Yoga is about letting go. Let's allow all of that beautiful work to be integrated into our system, into our embodiment, as we heal our own bodies, as we stay awake, as we stay present to what is arising in our bodies. Right, so now opposite side, nice deep inhale. We're going to bend the left knee, do exactly the same, interlace the fingers, and then bring it 2 inches below the left knee. We're going to take the left knee slightly to the left, minding the ribcage and the chest. Pull arms and elbows closer into that leg. Flex the toes, drop chin onto chest, and then bulge up the biceps and triceps, and then pull this knee closer and closer and closer towards your left shoulder now. And in doing so, we are massaging our descending colon, helping with elimination, digestion, release of toxins. We are lengthening and stretching out that big psoas muscle, and that big psoas muscle is the muscle that always tense up a lot when we are in trauma response mode or when we are stressed out. So now we are working and lengthening and stretching that muscle and bringing healing into the body. So let's take 2 more breaths here. And once we've completed our 2 breaths, we're going to bend the right knee, bring the left foot, let it just hang at the side there. Again, creating the triangle, pushing the left palm through the triangle, right arm outside. As I say, you can interlace, you can straighten the leg, or you can leave the knee bent. Flex the toes. Now we push the left knee away from the body and pull the right foot or leg towards the body. Tug of war. So 3 breaths. And once we've completed our 3 breaths, we slowly and gently release the arms, bring it to the side, slowly bring the right leg and the left leg down. Once we connect with the earth, we're going to take our left toe, bring it all the way over so we connect with the earth. Roll your head and face all the way over to the left, and then be involved in this amazing spinal twist and a beautiful stretch in the thigh muscles, a beautiful stretch for the back body. And all we have to do is to breathe in and breathe out for 3 breaths. Once we've completed our 3 breaths, slowly and gently and mindfully, going to roll back into Shavasana on our backs, arms down by your side, legs open up, dropping the toes a little bit to the side, just melting into the arms of Mother Earth for 3 breaths, and allow that beautiful work to be integrated into the body. So inhaling for strength, exhaling, letting go, and beginning to feel the shifts and changes in our bodies as we sensate, as we notice what is happening in my body right now. Beginning to feel and explore the energy, the chi, the movement of all that beautiful energy. Once we've completed our 3 breaths, we take a nice deep inhale. We bring our knees into the belly, into the chest, into the abdomen. We give ourselves a nice big bear hug here, grabbing the opposite elbows, forearms or wrists, and we just pull our knees and thighs into the belly, into the abdomen, and loving ourselves. Big hug for ourselves. 2 more breaths here. And then from here, we're going to move into a hip opener. So we're going to open up the legs a little bit, lifting up the feet there, and then use your palms, if it's available to you, to bring the soles of your feet together. That's available to you. And then to hold onto the feet with both palms. And then from here, just to push down. Or if you can't hold the feet, you can just take a nice push down. You can hold onto your shins too and just push down a little bit. So we're just opening up the hips a little bit, pushing the back body into the earth and breathing into this, inhaling for strength, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. And then once we've completed our 3 breaths, we slowly and gently bring the soles of your feet flat on the earth. Keep your knees bent. Bring your arms down by your side. So we have the soles of our feet flat on the earth, and we bring your attention and your awareness to your back body. Whether the feet is grounded to the earth, the knees are bent, the back body should have a deeper connection with your mat or with the earth energy. So let's take 3 breaths here and let's sensate. And when we sensate, we ask that question, what am I noticing in my body right now? Inhaling for strength, exhaling, letting go. Allow every part of your being, wherever you notice any tension, let it fall, soften, surrender. For when we surrender, we find grace. Let's take 2 more breaths here. So from here, we're going to do 2 bridge poses, just tapping again into strengthening the body. So walk your feet closer to your buttocks with your knees hip-width apart. And then just feel with your fingertips the back of your heels and bring your feet as close to your buttocks as possible. All right? Bring your arms close to your body, or if you want to, you can lift up your tush and then bring the palms. Just sit a little bit on top of the palms, giving your hands a little bit of a massage there as well. All right, so we're going to do 2 sets. Nice deep inhale, drop your chin down onto your chest. And as you exhale, we're going to rise up, pushing the palms into the earth, pushing up, squeezing the buttocks nice and tight, pushing up a little bit more, feeling the strength in your thigh muscles, and holding it up there, squeezing the abdominals for 1, pushing up a little bit more, squeezing for 2, and 1 more breath. And then change all the way down. And we connect with the earth, palms down, soften the body into the earth, soften all your muscles. Relax, let it fall, breathe. Feel every part of your being, notice all the shifts and changes. All right, let's go for that second set. And again, you can bring your palms under your buttocks there. Nice, strong, deep inhale. Make sure the heels are close to the buttocks. And as we exhale, we're going to push up and push the palms down, squeeze the belly tight, push up a little bit more, squeezing the abdominals tighter, squeezing and holding it there for 1, 2, 3, and slowly and gently, mindfully, coming back down to the earth. This time we walk our feet just a little bit away from the buttocks. We let the soles of the feet kiss and we come into butterfly. You can bring your palms onto your belly or just by your side and allow your knees just to soften into towards the earth energy. Let's take 4 breaths here. Inhaling for strength. Another beautiful hip opener. Let's take 2 more breaths here. In our hip joints where we carry a lot of our traumas and stresses and tension. So as we open up the hips, breathing in and breathing out, we allow the body to do her work, to do his work, to release and discharge all of that tightness. So slowly and gently from here, we're going to bring the knees, thighs together. We're going to step the feet hipward or a little bit wider. So we did an external rotation with the hips. Now we have to do a counter pose. We're just going to roll from side to side to do that beautiful internal rotation of the hips. We'll do 2 more rolls from side to side. And then we come back to center with our feet flat on the earth, our knees bent. Let's take 2 breaths here. And then from here, we're going to bring the knees and thighs again up, grab behind your thighs, and we're gonna just rock and roll as we did as kids, getting a little bit playful, rolling, massaging the spine. Let's do 2 more rolls, and then we are going to rock all the way up. We bring the soles of our feet flat on the earth, legs together. We look ahead, take a deep inhale, strong exhale, then we're going to lift up the legs all the way, flex the toes, open up the elbows to the side, and take 4 breaths, tapping into the abdominals. And then slowly and gently from here, we're going to straighten our legs, coming into stick pose. We're just going to do a nice forward stretch here. So nice deep inhale, let's rise the arms all the way up. Let's lengthen up and stretch up. And as we exhale, we flex the toes slowly and gently, come all the way forward. So you can just find a connection. Maybe you can grab around your ankles. Maybe you can go a little bit further, grab around your feet, or you can take your 2 forefingers and grab around your toes, and then just getting a nice stretch there from the lower back, little bit more middle back, little bit more upper back, stretching, lengthening, stretching, lengthening, and then slowly and gently, mindfully, we come back to center. Let's take a moment here. Close your eyes, turn your palms facing up. Go into your embodiment and then sensate. Becoming aware of your entire being, feeling the shifts, the changes, and the difference in the body, and giving gratitude and thanks for that, for your body, for your strength, and where you're at in your life. And honor yourself and be proud for showing up and doing this beautiful healing work. All right, next posture, we're going to come onto tabletop on all fours. So we're going to make sure that our knees are hip width apart. We're going to plant our palms, make sure palms are shoulder width apart. Top of our feet flat, and let the belly just gravitate down towards your mat a little bit. In other words, relax your belly. And just give the body a minute here to get used to being in this way. And we're going to do a few cat and cow stretches there and really getting into the entire body. So we start off just taking a nice deep inhale through the nose. And as we exhale, we go into cat stretch. So we drop the tailbone, we drop the crown of the head, we look towards the knees. We take the belly button, scoop it way up into the back of the spine, creating that nice round spine, squeezing the abdominals nice and tight. Then cow stretch as we inhale. We let the belly gravitate towards the earth, tailbone rises up as the sits bones separate, and we lift the chin up, eyes open wide, and we look up and back. And again, back into cat scratch. Exhale, round spine, dropping the crown of the head, taking the belly button, scooping it way up. Inhale for cow stretch, looking up, looking back. And then last one, as we exhale, cat stretch, round spine, squeezing the abdominals nice and tight, squeezing the belly button all the way up. And inhale for cow stretch, looking up, looking back. Eyes open wide. And we come back to neutral spine. We bring our forearms onto our mat. And we come into puppy dog pose. So you can either look to the left or the right, or you can just bring your forehead onto your mat. Beautiful, restorative healing posture. Last breath. So now we're going to come back onto all fours. Make sure your fingers are winged open wide. Palms are connected to the earth energy. Gonna curl our toes under and just come into a nice, gentle downward facing dog. And here we're gonna roll from the toe mounds down to the heels, just lubricating our knees, stretching out the back of our legs. Few stretches here. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. And then slowly and gently, we come onto our tippy toes, dropping the crown of the head a little bit lower down. And from here, slowly we roll from the toe mounds, bringing the heels as close to our mat as possible and getting a beautiful stretch for the back of our legs, our hamstrings. 2 breaths. Slowly and gently, we walk our hands all the way towards our toes. And then we bend the knees a lot, let the torso rest on the thighs. Grab your opposite elbows and let the crown of the head gravitate down towards your mat. We hang like rag dolls. Inhaling strength. Exhaling, letting go. Inhaling strength. Exhaling, letting go. Slowly and gently now we are going to release, bring our palms down, straighten the back of your legs, and we come into a halfway lift, so palms on your shin. Lengthen the crown of the head away from the body. Take the belly button and scoop it way up into the back of your spine. Feel that stretch. Exhale, let's do a deep fold here. Stretching out the front body, stretching out the back body. Lengthening the crown of the head down towards the earth. Feel that stretch. And again, remember in yoga, where we lengthen, we strengthen. Take a deep inhale for another halfway lift. Squeezing the abdominals nice and tight, lengthening the crown of the head away from the body. And let's do another fold here. This is so good for the body, for the back body, for the front body, and just soften into the stretch. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. Slowly and gently from here, we're going to bring our palms onto our feet. And then from here, we're going to stroke the front of our legs, coming all the way up nice and slow. The front of our thighs all the way until we come into standing. When we come into standing, in Tadasana mountain pose, we bring our arms down by our side, palms facing forward. And we close our eyes and we go into our body and feel our strength. See? Doesn't matter where we landed, doesn't matter what we've all gone through, because we all go through something in life to learn something in life. That's okay. But here we are. We got back up and we're standing our ground. We're standing tall. And we know that we got this. And this is the message that this posture gives to our embodiment. We got back up, we're standing tall, we're strong, and we got this. So we're going to do a little back bend here. So you just bring your palms into your back, then bring the fingers up or down, and push the hip bone forward, and then we just drop your head back. We'll do a little back bend here, falling back, trusting the body, falling back, trusting the body, and falling back, trusting the body. Nice back bend here. And then when you're ready, slowly and gently come back and just take a moment. Feel your body. Feel your breath. Feel how strong you're standing. Feel every part of your being and feel your own healing. So we're going to do a few sun salutations here. So I invite you just to walk to the top of your mat. Bring your toe knuckles together, heels slightly apart, standing tall, rooting into the earth. And then take a nice deep inhale. Let's open up, sweep the arms up all the way up. Exhale, let's fold, coming all the way down, spider web. You can bend your knees, spider web the fingers, forehead closer and closer towards your knees. Deep inhale, halfway lift, palms on your shin. Lengthen the crown of the head away from your body, lengthening the spine. As we exhale, we're going to bend the knees a lot, plant the palms, and a step back with the right leg, followed by the left leg. From here, we take a deep inhale and we come into a high plank. Let's sustain high plank for 2 breaths. Then we drop the knees, top of the feet, we come all the way down to low plank or chaturanga. From here, we take a deep inhale, we push our heart forward, and we come into a high cobra, straight arms, looking up, looking back, for 3 breaths. Opening up the front body. After 3 breaths, we come back up, curl the toes under, and we meet in downward facing dog. And then as we find down dog, we drop the crown of the head, pull the knees down towards your mat, bend your elbows a little bit, rise the tailbone up, squeeze the belly tight. So downward facing dog is a strength building posture, building strength and foundation for our practice. 3 breaths. Once we've completed our 3 breaths, we're going to slowly bend the knees and walk the feet all the way up towards your hands. Keep the feet hip-width apart. Once we're here, straighten the back of your legs. Come back into a beautiful halfway lift. Squeeze the belly tight. Lengthen the crown of the head away from the body. In other words, like stretching out the spine. And again, as you exhale, let's fold the body in half. Let's get that stretch for the back body. Let's get that stretch for the front body. Slowly and gently, we open our arms all the way. We rise back up, lengthening up, bringing our arms up, drop the head back a little bit. And then we bring our hands into heart center, back into Samasthiti. And here we close our eyes and we honor ourselves as we feel every part of our being. Inhaling for strength, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling for strength, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. So now as we take a nice deep inhale, we're just going to turn facing forward. We're going to set up for a nice last posture for a nice side angle stretch. Bring your palms onto your hips, take a deep inhale, bend your knees, and we'll just step. Open up our legs about 4 to 5 feet, toes facing forward, standing nice and tall. So we take a deep inhale, exhale, then another deep inhale. We open up our arms, stretching it out. You can bend your knees a little bit. We swan dive, leading with the heart. Swan dive, leading with the heart, all the way coming down. Once we're here, we bring both palms in the center of our feet. We bend the elbows and push it back, and we bring the crown of the head, lower the crown of the head down. And then here we take 3 breaths. Inhaling for strength, exhaling, letting go. Once we've completed our 3 breaths, we're slowly going to walk our hands all the way over to our left foot. If it's available to you, you can bring your palms onto that foot. Then bring the torso a little bit closer to the thigh. Drop the crown of your head, or wherever that is for you, and take 3 breaths there. Feel that stretch in the back of your legs, front of your legs, and remind yourself wherever we lengthen in yoga, we're strengthening the body. So in yoga, lengthening is strengthening. And we have to remember that our issues are in our tissues, and that movement is medicine. So let's walk our hands all the way over to the right. And if it's available to you again, you can hold onto the right foot and bring the right torso a little bit closer to that thigh for 3 breaths. Once we've completed our 3 breaths, we're going to walk the hands back to the center of our feet. Now we're going to turn the palms upside down. We're going to push the palms a little bit to the back as far as we can go. Drop the crown of the head a little bit lower down, and we take 3 breaths. So open up the back of your neck, let it fall. Beautiful, beautiful, powerful stretch here for the whole body. A power stretch. And once we've completed our 3 breaths, we bring our palms back to center. You're going to grab, if it's available to you, just above the ankles. We get our pulling the elbows back, get our final stretch here for the hamstrings. 3 breaths. Slowly and gently now, we're going to open up our wings. We're going to use our belly strength, our arm strength, and our breath strength to rise us all the way back up. Once we're here, we bring our palms onto our hips. We bend our knees a lot. And then slowly walk our feet to center. We take a moment here. Back into Tadasana, palms facing forward. Close your eyes. Soften your entire being and feel that. And then slowly and gently from here, we're going to make our way back onto the earth for the last bit of our practice, our integration. So for integration, you can roll on your left side, right side, or on your back. But for everyone, don't just jump up after you've done the postures. Just take a moment. This is the most important part of the practice. Take a moment just to say thank you for your body and allow your body to integrate all of this stuff, all right? Find the most comfortable place for you. Close your eyes and again greet your breath. Allow your entire being just to melt into the arms of Mother Earth. And we know Mother Earth is always there, holding us, supporting us, loving us. Earth Mother. And as we lie here, we are just going to give gratitude and thanks to our entire being for all that beautiful hard work. So we'll say thank you, feet. Thank you, toes. Thank you, legs and knees and thighs. Thank you, belly. Thank you, chest. Thank you, back. Thank you, spine. Thank you, shoulders and shoulder blades. Thank you, arms and hands and all my fingers. Thank you, neck. Thank you, back of my head, crown of my head, sides of my head. Thank you. To my ears, I can hear. Thank you to my eyes, I can see. Thank you to my nostrils, I can smell. Thank you to my mouth and tongue. I can talk, I can sing, I can kiss, I can eat, I can taste. And for the last few breaths, just go deep within yourself. And there connect with your true teacher, your inner healer, your higher self. Your essence, the core of who you are. And just notice every in-breath and every out-breath. Feel the difference in the body with all that stretching and movement, and give gratitude. Gratitude and love to yourself. The biggest healing balm for all of us is loving ourselves, being kind to ourselves, being gentle with ourselves. So now slowly and gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing new life into them. And then you can roll on your right side or your left side, and there to thank yourself for bringing yourself to yoga practice tonight, for safety, self-care, for health and wellness, connection and healing, And slowly push your left or right palm into the earth and rise yourself back up. And we meet back in easy seated pose where we started our practice tonight. And in a gesture of gratitude, bring your hands into heart center and acknowledge yourself, acknowledge your practice. And we end the session with one sound of Om, and Om is the universal sound, reminding us of pure consciousness, the infinite, the omnipotence, the omnipresence, the force, the source, great spirit, and our connection to this energy, our connection to ourselves, to our families, to our friends, and our connection to the rest of the world. So we take a deep inhale. So thank you everyone for sharing your beautiful practice and your energy with me and everyone else here tonight. It's always an honor. Have a beautiful rest of this glorious day and evening. Now take all of this with you and apply it to your day-to-day life. And I say namaste, the divine in me. I honor the divine in you all, always. Just coming back to the technology here.